Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this is a player coming off a subpar performance last week when he was nearly invisible in their passing attack. But at least it was still a win. He'll want to be much more involved in the offense in this one. It's the Panthers going up against the Bears. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That throw good for 4. It's second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
On second down, here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Again, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Bears defense as they head out to set up shop now. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
It's extremely important because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage. You've got to find a way to turn things around. This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a second time. Here's Newton now on second down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they'd better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
Third and 2, Newton. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Newton on first down. A dump off here to Stewart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. At the end of one, 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Now Newton on first down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 3rd. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And it's taken in at the 9. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
A good pickup there, a 22. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On first down, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. In the red zone this time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. To the air again, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. We focus our attention on the Bears defense now. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And this drive will start on the... After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Final 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Newton. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now Newton on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover?
I think he really is a wide receiver in the tight end's body. He runs his routes with such great precision and some physical toughness, and he really fights and competes for the ball.
And then, of course, it helps to have Cam Newton throwing it to you. Stewart is the lone setback. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the 50, Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. 3rd down here. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. A dump off here to Stewart. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Brown, his second touchdown on Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Stewart is the lone setback. Newton. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line that could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
Now the Panthers get set, third and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Now Newton on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're going to speed things up here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Newton's going to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, it's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.